So I'm trying to figure out what a Jello hot dog would actually taste like. If you took a piece of jelly and made it into the shape of a sausage and then put it in a bun. And see, I don't think that bun like bread and jelly. That just sounds wrong to me. But I don't know. Apparently, someone came up with it because that's this guy's name, and it made me pay attention to him in this dream. So I'll give him that much. He also has a panda hat, Pangara. I think that's something you can get in like one of the fashion shops. I don't know because I haven't checked any of those out because I don't really care. So hi, I'm MBZ by the way. If this is the first video of mine you've ever watched, just generally how I just begin. I just don't talk about anything relevant until we actually get to the relevant stuff, and we're here at the relevant stuff. So welcome. I lead off with Morwile, which I'm not going to stay in with on Neuven. I can definitely switch the hell out, go into Togekiss, take the special hit, and even though my thing is bold, Togekiss has natural high special defense. I also put 80 EVs into the spec D, so I can take that hit really well because it's not stabbed and it's pretty weak, honestly, especially after the nerf that Flamethrower got. So ends up taunting me, I guess, predicting either nasty plot or something along those lines, maybe some kind of status move like Thunder Wave. But I just get away with a Dazzling Gleam, and then his switch to Aegislash is really obvious. That, as well as the fact that if I'd just gone for Flamethrower, I would have killed the Neuven anyway. So perfect switch in for me, honestly. Doesn't do as much as I wanted to. That's because I don't have any special attack investment, so it's not a two-hit KO or anything along those lines. But because I am bold and I have the defense and I have the power, it's bold Togekiss. He's bold. He's so bold he takes Shadow Sneaks. Look at that. I don't die. You thought I was gonna die, didn't you? You had no faith. No faith. 0, 0, 0. And yet, look at him. Look at this beautiful beast of a man. It is, in fact, a male, so I am allowed to say that. And I want to save him. And I would have saved him, but I knew that he was so crazy and incredible that he would dodge the Stone Edge. So I didn't need to. I just let him do his job. And now I'm thinking, okay, probably Ice Shard's coming. That would make the most sense from the Mammoth Swine. So I'm going to get out of there, go to Skarmory. Take that hit very nicely as he ends up going for it. I honestly actually thought he was going to set up Stealth Rocks on my Togekiss, which is partially also why I stayed in, because if I'd switched out, then I wouldn't have been able to come back in, because I don't believe I'm carrying a spinner on this team, so that would have sucked. But you know, it's fine. It managed to work out in the end, because he didn't set up Rocks, and he's actually Life Orb, and Skarmory is really well equipped to take him on. The Steel Wing doesn't take him out, however, so I'm a little bit disappointed in that. You know, Skarmory maybe should be picking up the, instead of trying to electromagnetically glide, maybe you should just pick up the slack and actually kill something with Steel Wing for once. But it's fine. I know he's going to die this turn to the Life Orb, so instead of being a dumbass and just attacking thin air, I attack myself with some feathers, and apparently they have the healing properties of someone who is magically able to heal stuff, so that's what I do. Now, in comes Neuven. It's probably going to Flamethrower me, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to let Togekiss go. It ends up Hurricaning, which is fair enough. The switch was pretty obvious, so it made sense to go for that, and you don't really risk anything, because if it misses, then, you know, whatever, because I switched and he didn't really have anything to fear. If it hits, then he kills me and kills himself in the process. So both Pokemon go down. I switch into Gengar as he goes into his Unagi. Now, obviously, looking at his team, it's very obvious that this Gyarados is going to be the Mega. And so, knowing that, I am not going to go for the Thunderbolt. I am instead going to use my Gyarados for the purposes of smashing that Dark type with a Focus Blast. Oh, yes. Tasty, tasty. But, ladies and gentlemen, look how well Gyarados takes that. Of course, it does like 75%, but it lives like convincingly, and the reason for that, if you didn't know, Mega Gyarados has base 130 special defense. That's like the same special defense as Cress, which is bloody nuts. But I think that this is a good opportunity for me to go into my Cloyster. I know it can live any one hit and set up a Shell Smash in his face, and I'm hoping that I will be able to finish off the rest of his team with Cloyster. Just need to take a Stone Edge here, and we're looking good. It should be able to live, and it does with 26. Cloyster the champion, that super hard outer shell. Now I can go for Rock Blast, and it can miss. But Cloyster, how could you do this? You're so young, so small of shell, so tender. I know, it's all gone. It's all gone. mighty cloister. There shall be a day when his shell shall smash in two, fallen to the ground, but that is not this day. There shall be a day when the sea reclaims him, swallows him back to the depths, but that is not this day. This day he lives! This day he spears! This day he fights!